Full-time, full-time. You're listening to Full-Time Daughter. It's a full-time job at this point.
Welcome back to another episode of Full-Time Daughter with
Isa
and Cailyn.
Hi guys.
Another week.
Oh,
another episode.
I'm sorry.
Cut it off.
I'm sorry.
Our first episode back, and she already forgot our intro.
I'm so sorry. It's been a minute. We've
come
been
for
gone
her,
so
not
long.
me. Okay, because she's
come
the one
for
that forgot
me.
it.
It's my fault. It's my fault. I'm. You know, we're back in the.
She's
game
a little
right
rusty.
now.
A little rusty.
A little rusty. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for not leaving. Also,
literally, if you have stuck around and just wondered, like, where have they gone? Where is a new episode?
People reaching out, being like, when's the next episode? Thank you for caring.
Thank you actually so much, because we hope that none of you left for any reason at all, just because we were gone for longer than we expected. We thought it was going to be like a little 2-week hiatus where we were going to feel like we needed to get our shit back on track and talk some stuff out before proceeding into like further episodes and topics that we want to get into.
Yeah.
But we thought it was literally going to be 2 weeks.
Yeah, something short to plan out the future and make sure we were on the same page. But it actually turned into
like a month.
A month. It did. And you know what? Mostly it was my doing. I had like a little summer vacation. I don't know if you guys tuned into the like last 2 episodes, but I wasn't in the best place, and I think that could be seen like on video, and also like if you
just your
I don't know if
demeanor
you're just
in
around
general.
me, and the fact that like I had family members and friends that had told me, they're like, something's up with you. I can tell. It like said a lot, and so I left on a wellness retreat, if you will.
Like this like random ass wellness retreat that just so happened to present itself, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go on it, and
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So I decided to go to New York because why not? And it actually kind of healed me. I think it helped me it like sort of pulled me out of this really dark place that I was in.
Yeah.
And I realized, I was like, I've just been doing this like repetitive not toxic, but it's not a healthy thing that I was doing. And I'm glad that I went, because I was surrounded by a lot of people that are sort of living life the way I would like to, or carry themselves in a way that I'd like to. So that was really inspiring and motivating. So when I got back, I was like, okay, I took out a piece of paper. I was like, the life plan. I wrote down the life plan. I wrote down my budget plan. I wrote down my goals. Literally pages and pages. I journaled.
I think you mentioned that also in last episode. If I'm not mistaken, we were talking about how we were trying to get our lives in order. And we just felt like there was something like also very pressing about being our age right now. We're like peak trying to figure it out. And if people were to ask us, like, oh, what's up with you? Like, what are you doing? What are you interested in? Like, I have so many answers for you, but also none at the same time. Like, I'm interested in 20 million things, but also don't know how or when or if it's going to happen. Basically, like, that was the era of life that we were in last episode, and still are currently trying to navigate.
No, I love that you brought that up, because that's
It's
how
been
I felt.
consistent.
I had like scattered brain, and just like my whole life was so inconsistent. And the only consistent thing was my like lack of motivation, and how I felt just like I was like, again, like in this weird dark place mentally. And I had like
that
scattered brain.
That literally translates like through your energy, how you present yourself. Also just like your demeanor is what I was saying.
And I feel like you could tell that it was off. So apologies for that, but also keeping it a buck. Back to the thing that you were saying of like, we want 20 million things, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there, and da da da. So I made a plan that was like from today to 3 months, and I just put main focus and low priority. And I'm literally categorizing everything in my life and putting it in this like to-do list.
Girly now.
No, I know. Cailyn, if you go back through back to the podcast, go listen to some episodes, and Cailyn will be like, I love lists. Lists keep my life organized, and I'm so happy. And I was like, okay, like there's no way.
Don't see
and she was like, it's so satisfying to like cross something off the to-do list. And I was like, okay, like we'll see. Guys, I love my lists. Like I have all my lists.
I'll never stop.
I can't even imagine. I love doing it. I'm like main focus, low priority. Each day I bought myself a planner, and I just filled my entire planner with things that I already know are going to happen. And then every single week I just like fill up my week, and I love it. I love writing everything down.
Satisfying.
It's so satisfying. But again, like I just feel less stressed because those like 20 million things that we have to do or want to do, I'm like, that isn't a main focus for the day. That's more like next month, low priority. So we'll discuss that. Right. So I think it's just about like I went on my wellness retreat. That's what I keep calling it, because I literally came back and I had like this like spiritual awakening while I was there. So I came back and genuinely,
it's not actually.
No, it wasn't actually a wellness retreat. I'm just calling it that.
Clarify, because I'm pretty sure people are giving. Like they're thinking you went on like
you went on a retreat in New York.
Strangers, like
no. I went if anything on a bender in New York.
She has been. She's still kind of on one.
God, get me away. But then you're like, but Isa, you put yourself in those situations. I know, but like, girl, I can't say no.
Like, you can't say free Isa because it's like willingly she's doing this. And I don't know if it's for character development or for story times, but we'll get to them eventually. You know?
Oh, and we'll get into that. We'll get into them eventually because I've had quite the summer. But
yes, no, we're gonna talk about our summers because they're very different. We had very different vibes this summer. None better or more worse than the other. It's just different. They're just such completely different vibe summers.
Completely different.
And that's why we want to talk about just some of the things that led us to like where we are now, like why we're filming this episode now, why we chose to release it on this day. Like we're still keeping our schedule of uploading every Thursday, but because we were gone for so long, we were like, how do we reintroduce like full-time daughter, but also just us? Like I hope people just didn't forget about us, and I hope that never happens. I hope that this continues to go on for like as long as we please.
I know, I love doing this
because it's so much fun. And every time we have updates and there's stuff to tell, like those are our favorite episodes, because we're like, maybe in the past we've felt a little uninspired, or we felt a little bit like not lackluster, dare I say, but there's a lot of times where it started to feel like, and I hate to say a chore, because this is never a chore. Like talking and making podcast episodes is genuinely like the best and funnest
so
part.
Fun. Like we have so much fun.
Like it's actually so much. We don't get paid for this. Like this is genuinely something we do
because we love doing it
out of enjoyment. And that's how it started. Like we fully met each other and we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and that's what we've done. But I think what happened with us is that we started having to do, like we fell into the pattern of doing something so specific every week, and nothing was changing. Like we weren't creatively fueled by like any outside motivation or like anything that was different from like our normal schedules. Like we fell into, I was just going to work and then having to edit on the side, and then it would switch from, then you edit the next week, and then I was like, okay, now I have this free time, what do I do with it? Also simultaneously us trying to like do applications and apply to jobs. Like it's so stressful. But then it just became like this thing that we added to our schedule. It was like, okay, now we have to edit because the episode has to go up on Thursday.
I know, and it wasn't a thing of like we would do it out of just enjoyment,
right?
You know?
And we have so many topics and like conversations that we want to have, and the recording part is like the easiest part of all of it, because that's when we get to sit down and be like, all right, time to talk our shit. Like now we're really gonna have fun. And then once we're done recording, and then we're like, okay, now we have to decide like the whole planning and scheduling behind the scenes of like making the Instagram the way we want it, which it's still not even like exactly how we want.
No.
And I don't think it's ever gonna reach like the perfect.
We're gonna try.
We're really trying.
We're trying.
That's why we needed this step away. I think was to just like reimagine what we want out of full-time daughter because we want so much. Again, like we want, and we have such a vision for it, and we want to have fun again.
I know, that's all it is. And dare I say, like, I think even before I left to New York, I was feeling that like lack of motivation. I felt like it was kind of a chore. And one thing about me is if I'm not interested or like fully like, wow, this is really fueling me, I'm like, I'm not interested.
Right.
Like, I don't know why I'm like that. I just am. And when I left to New York and I took a step away, I was gone for weeks. Like
yeah, you have to understand, it was like actually
I was gone for so
long. Like she was like, I had known about the New York trip. You were like, oh, I'm putting it in the calendar. So we had already kind of scheduled around this like 1 week that she was going to be gone.
But it was extended. Like, that trip was extended. And then another it was another thing and another thing. And like I was gone for a while and I realized
it just turned into like 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
Fully
and then
gone.
We also were like, wait, also while you're gone, we need to plan simultaneously. So it turned into like a summer of it was still very much fun. Like you were going about your vacation, but then having to also reconvene. Like we hadn't seen each other in like a month too. So it wasn't like we were gone from the podcast, but then we were still seeing each other behind the scenes.
Like we're back. We're getting into the groove of things.
It was giving long distance.
It was no, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, when I left, I realized how much I loved it. Like when I took a step away, that's when I was like, oh no, I love doing this. And I think I sent you an audio. I was like, no, I love doing it. I don't want to give up on it. It's not something that I'm like, I want to step away from forever. And what's that thing that's like, absence makes the heart grow fonder? That's how I felt when I was away with this whole thing. And I also started thinking, like, it let me brainstorm more like creative ideas with the podcast. And it was just a good time for me.
I think it's necessary sometimes. Sometimes as much as you love something, you need to take a step back from it to inspire yourself even again. Yeah. And I think you came across a lot of different people and situations, and you literally, like when she says she has a spiritual reawakening, like she'll get into it more, but genuinely, like you learned so much about yourself and other people because you met so many different kinds of people that I think that ultimately helped us. Like you came back, told me all your realizations, and I was like, okay, now I am feeding off of this energy of like, you're feeling more inspired, I'm feeling more inspired, because before, if one of us is off,
it was bad.
It like is gonna ruin the flow.
Yes, it was just bad. It was not working before for a little bit, but you
need to take a step back. That's what you did.
Yeah, and I think that was the best thing I could have done. And I think I realized while I was over there, I was like, sometimes you do have to walk away from things, not just to gain perspective, but also to I don't know, I had to reevaluate everything and like actually think, okay, even though I love this thing that I do and it's so much fun, is it doing more harm than good? Or is it just bringing me more stress? Or is it not doing what, like, you
really have to evaluate,
right? Like, and that's what I did.
Like, how is this playing into your life?
And obviously we're here and I'm happy and we're still doing it and it's great, and I'm just glad that you guys are back, and I hope that you stay because we do have so many stories, and I'm just excited for the turn. Like, I'm excited for people to see what we have, and like we have so much hope in this becoming something bigger, and I would love to see if other people also have that same satisfaction of being like, oh my god, look at where they're at now, you know?
Can you imagine?
No,
like,
I know.
We speak all the time in the present as if we're like all our dreams and our hopes and everything, we're always like, oh my god, like this is our hopes for the world, and then like we actually have footage of this.
No, I know.
Like we can go back to this episode at any time and be like,
bring up the receipts. I know, I love that. But
the growth,
we're happy to be back, and I'm just excited because now we're just gonna get straight into updates. What's been going on? Because I think I've been brought back to life. I think I felt super dull, and now I'm shining bright.
She's getting her color back.
Yes,
I got some color back. Every time, not an episode goes by where like a song isn't brought
I
up.
love that was the song you thought of. I thought of that Taylor Swift song.
I also
like, I'm just getting color back into my face. You know?
Yeah.
Love that song. Anywho.
See, there's always a song being sung. And of course it's Hosier and Taylor Swift.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
Which can we, before we get into any updates, talk about Taylor Swift?
Yes. Big thing. Okay. Taylor Swift releasing a new album.
The Life of a Showgirl.
The Life of a Showgirl. And like I would go so hard on an episode just talking all about the life of a showgirl and like all the different meanings
and
like
Easter eggs that
all
people
the
are
songs
finding.
and like, oh my god, I remember you said you didn't like the cover as much as the other. She has like different options, and I know you didn't like the main cover, but I told my sister, I was like, as soon as I saw it and I saw the first song, which is like The Fate of Ophelia, and I was like, y'all don't know like that painting of Ophelia, like y'all.
I think also
I go crazy
if you listen to her podcast episode, which
I did.
Like, I did too.
Which is crazy.
Taylor
was on a podcast. Taylor
girl, we have a seat for you right here. If you just so happen to want to, or you have an itch to scratch about wanting to be on another podcast,
one,
but like with girls. Even though, you know what
Let's
I think is so crazy is that her first podcast was literally with her man.
And I
which I think is lovely.
I think they're I think they're lovely.
I
literally think they're lovely people.
Because you're talking about like a superstar. And like
literally
of course,
a superstar.
Trying to get literally a pop star into your podcast. I'm sure there's like knocks on her door every single day, emails being sent every single day trying to get her on one.
Jake Shane every single day.
Right. No, literally. And she's probably just like, no, that's not for me. And then her first one that she fully agrees to is her man's. Like, I love think that's so cute.
I love that. Also, I just love like I think I've said this in an episode before where I love when couples support each other in their like work.
No, I love that.
I think that's the cutest thing ever, and I know that was something that she lacked in other relationships, so I think that's cool.
Think it's so foundational to them, but I also think like they're weirdly similar, like more similar than we think.
Similar. It's like
than we think. Like you look at them and you're like, this is so random. Like at first, and then you're like, no, it's like not. Like it was kind of made in the stars. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like it's not even that random. And then you think of like how they came to be.
Yeah,
like
it's so cute.
How they're doing now, and then it's like that makes so much sense.
It makes so much sense. They're very similar. Even like work wise, because she's like that, the way she was describing her rehearsal process and like everything that she has to do, the training, and then they're like the same.
Like he also does training. It's just different. A sport. But who says hers isn't a sport?
And like her like the therapy, the physical therapy, and they do the same exact thing. I'm like, that was cute.
Yeah, I'm like, they're kind of meant to be.
I love that they have that like balance. Like he's so different from her, but he's also like the same, and I love how he knows everything about her, like every little detail. He uses her words, like when he said esoteric, I was like, that is so cute. And his brother was like, you don't know what esoteric was before you met her.
They're so supportive of each other too.
I know, it's so
because every time he would say something like, oh no, that's so not me, like I'm just not good at that, she'd be like, yes you are, I've seen you do that.
Yeah.
Or he would do the same thing, like you're amazing at this, and it's such a like perfect balance.
I live for them
of understanding each other.
I think it's so great, and I'm like every single time I see Travis and Taylor,
so
I'm
cute.
Like,
no,
yes,
they're so cute.
I love
and like
this.
getting to see her just like communicate with someone that like is a partner like not in person,
she like
but just like interacting, like, you know what I mean?
Like she's human.
You're like
she's there. She is.
It's such a concept to see her like holding hands with someone in the streets. You're like, oh, they're out to dinner, so cute. But then you're like,
she's actually speaking.
She's like talking to this man.
And like normally, you know, it's not like welcome to the Eras tour. You know?
It's like just so normal conversation.
I love it. But I'm so excited for the album, and we will be talking about it.
We will be talking about it because
I'm just excited, and the way
Sabrina.
that they've described it.
Sabrina's literally
I'm also excited
for
for Sabrina's. She released all the track song, the names. Girl,
I'm sad.
I
really also love the way that she announced the names of the album, because it was like a fan experience. Like
I thought
everyone
it was really
involved in it.
Yeah.
But by the time you're listening to this, the album comes out tomorrow.
And I don't know. We're gonna see.
I don't know what to expect.
We're gonna see. I just know it's probably gonna be really good. I think.
I know.
I'm
very excited
like
for
it.
both of them. And she's also like on Taylor's.
Oh yeah, she's in
the
final song. So
the title,
excited for that too. Track. Excited for the girlies, the blondies.
It's literally a summer of new music.
Well, it's actually just like the last leg, like the end of the year. It's just album after album, like Leve, Olivia Dean, my new, she's like my hyperfixation right now.
I am obsessed with her.
I think she not only is beautiful, like like I see her and I'm like, you're stunning. Like her hair,
the way she moves is magnetic.
The way she moves, like when she's dancing, every single piece of clothing that she puts on looks beautiful on her.
It's made for her.
Like it's not like, it's like that is just adding to your beauty.
Yeah,
I love her. And then her music, love it. I love it.
I'm so excited. Like April. What am I saying? April.
September.
April? Like we're past April, babe. Anyway, September 26th.
Where's that?
Couldn't come any quicker.
I know.
Which also Virgo season.
Virgo season starts on Saturday. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Literally, never
guys.
Been more ready.
I don't. It's Virgo season. You know how she feels.
It's Virgo season. I've never been more ready in my life.
Very exciting.
Am I ready to turn 24? No. Because then that just makes me more of an adult.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why she put it makes you more.
No, I know, but because technically I am an adult already.
You are.
I am.
You are
That's
an
not
adult,
technically.
period.
That's like I'm an adult, period. But it just makes things a little more real.
Right.
But you know,
you're like, oh.
I'm giving like mastermind right now because
Tell me.
I've had a song queued up ready to go for that Instagram post.
Oh my gosh.
Don't be expecting anything crazy. I'm just talking about like, you know when you have a song that has like your age in it.
Oh.
And you're like, I've had a song that has like 24 in it. And I'm like, this is the perfect song. I have to find something to post to it because that's the only way that's going to make sense. And then if my birthday passes me by and I don't have a post with that song, I'm going to be very disappointed.
A post. You already know I'm going to be like,
So I'm literally hoping and praying if that post never comes.
Follow her on Instagram.
Yell at
September 20th. You'll
literally.
See. Since we're talking about albums, I just have to say Positions by Ariana Grande has been.
No, she will always do it.
No, you don't get it.
No, I fear.
You guys can say, oh, I like Positions, look it up. No, listen to it again.
No, the thing is that album was so slept on when it came on.
No, because I've always liked Positions, and then I went to New York and then I came back and I was like, Positions, like let's listen to it. Have y'all listened to it like front to back
and the bonus tracks too, like the deluxe
main
version.
Thing? Yeah. Also, like Test Drive.
No, like
girl, Love Language, and
I'm telling you, like the
6:30.
No, it's just
I'm very delicious. Hello. It's like she was there was something in the air when she wrote Positions. Obviously, there was something in the air. But wow, that is my favorite album right now. Like,
yeah, it's
no
so
complaints.
Good. It's such a good album. And I just want to bring up the fact that like in the past 2 weeks, like 3 people have told me that whenever an Ariana song comes on, they think of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
that's true.
I love that this is the correlation that I have because that's all I wanted to say. That's all I needed to bring up because it's been told to me literally 3 different times.
I love that. I think that's very satisfying.
Whenever I listen to her, I'm like, I hope Cailyn is enjoying her music right now. And I'm like,
I think there's something also really nice that like even people that are not in your life anymore, whenever they hear a certain artist,
they're haunted by
haunted. It's like Silver Springs. You're their Silver Springs.
I hope that that's the case. I hope that whoever listens to Ariana is like, oh my god.
Yeah, they hear her in Urban Outfitters and they're like, fuck. Fucked it up with her. Fuck. Everyone's tuned into The Summer I Turned Pretty. I need to know everyone's thoughts. What's going on? I also don't really understand what's going on this season. Like, yes, I do, but I'm like, what is the point? Like, I literally every single time I'm like, what is the point? Like, I just want to see Belly and Conrad. I don't care about a wedding.
We're wasting so much time with fuck ass Jeremiah.
I don't care about Jeremiah
decisions. Okay. That it like infuriates me. Like every episode is a humiliation ritual. Like
no,
for
but
Jeremiah.
may I know?
And Belly. Low-key.
May I know? Like, who are you? Do you know anyone that's Team Jeremiah?
No. No, that's the thing. Like, and if you are, like, I fear
it's not for you. Like, get over. I just think if you're Team Jeremiah, like, I'm so sorry, it's not like that's not a thing. That's like, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be part of that team. It's not a thing.
There's not an argument to be made on that.
She
side.
is not going to end up with him. He is just a plot device or whatever that's called. Like, like literally, Endgame is Conrad. So it's like, I just don't know why we're spending so much time with Jeremiah and like trying to build this relationship, like showing that they're so strong when they're not even like gonna be together.
I think it's literally just to throw people off, like, in case anyone hasn't read the books.
No.
But, like...
No, they're not gonna... Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, why would they spend so much time on these two characters that are not gonna end up together?
No, I know. And clearly not meant for each other.
No,
like,
clearly.
Every episode,
girl.
There's more reasons to justify why Conrad is, like, her man.
No, I know.
Her man and no one else's.
No, I know.
And yet... the brother is still there.
But dare I say, she never feels that way towards Jeremiah. At least that we see. And we see her point of view so often. Deep. And we never see it. He's like her friend, like that she loves, obviously. But like Jeremiah, that's all he gives. He is so irresponsible and so like child to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. And I'm sorry that your dad is mean to you and that you get your validation from your dad, but I don't care.
No, but that like does not warrant your like nepo baby behavior. Every fucking episode, he's like, I want my mirror glazed cake. That's my one thing, Belly, the cacao bean. Shut up. Like, what are we talking about? Like, that's not, there are bigger things. Like, there are bigger fish to fry.
Also, he like is like in credit card like debt or something like that because he got tickets. Like, that's irresponsible.
Like, he's a man-child.
No, and then like just like crying because like I'm gonna be a super senior. That's your fucking fault, bro. That's your fucking
the pouting every episode, and then he tries to make Belly feel bad about it. Like,
no, and then your girlfriend, your like the girl you're gonna marry, whatever. She's like, I'm so happy. I'm gonna go to Paris for this like study abroad thing, and you tell her, I don't want you to go. It's like you're selfish.
He's so selfish. And
oh my goodness.
I think he's also selfish for this whole wedding that they're planning.
Oh.
No, first of all, like, they're supposed to be planning a wedding together. This is a joint decision. You decided, both of you, that you were going to get married.
But I think that just goes to show he doesn't want to get married either. Like, yeah, I don't think so. Like, I don't understand.
He's like not involved in the slightest.
Why do you want to get married then?
Doesn't care about like anything Belly is saying. She has an opinion or like a preference, and he's like, yeah, but I just don't think that's like what I want.
It's all him. But like, notice how you proposed to her the day after she found out you were cheating. Clock it.
Manipulation.
Clock it. No, because why? Like, why are we Team Jeremiah? I'm so sorry.
I will never understand. Also,
getting back together with the guy, your boyfriend that cheated on you in Mexico, like not just once, twice. Girl, that's embarrassing. I'm sorry.
No, I'm like, Belly, stand up.
Stand up, girl.
Stand up. The only argument that people on the other side want to bring up, I'm saying this is not my. Tell me. This is not my POV
because I'm not in the Team Jeremiah world. So
no, I don't know.
What's the argument?
I've seen one tweet, and some person was like, "It's so embarrassing how Conrad has been pining for her for 4 years. Like, he's just watching from the sidelines. Like, he's still stuck in one place, like watching her fall in love with her, like his brother, and he's still with like nothing and no one, and he's stuck in the same place and the same." And I'm like, first of all, to me that's yearning. To me that just shows like, damn, I have that man down.
She's bad. The one.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, that's the only thing that people are saying. Like, he's like stuck in that same part of life. Like,
okay, I can understand that, but also like I see him growing. I see him going to therapy. He's becoming a doctor. He moved across the country. He also, when a girl tells you like, I'm gonna be with your brother, what are you gonna do?
Right.
And like, we're just friends, and he told her, I don't want anything with you. What is he supposed to do? Like, she's moved on, obviously. No, there's only so much you can do, buddy. I just don't think that's that's not, no. I'm sorry. Team Jeremiah is weird to me.
Yeah, it's so really weird to me. And my friend actually made such a good point. My long distance best friend,
I thought you were about to say that Sydney was... Wait, you're talking about Sydney, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were literally about to say Sydney's Team Jeremiah, and I was gonna be like,
no, girl.
See,
I'm not friends with people who are at Team Jeremiah because I just don't see how we could ever align in the same beliefs. You know what I mean?
Tell me.
But yes, my long distance bestie, she brought up this point that I was like, you know what? So true. She was like, I just don't see how anyone that is Team Conrad, like, especially Belly, like, she's talking about, like, Belly herself. Like, how can someone who likes Conrad be the same type of person that likes Jeremiah? You get what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense how she can like both of them. Because they're so different. Like, they are not the same in the slightest.
I will argue against that.
Like, they are so different.
But I get her, because I also have liked guys that are like, you guys are so different. But I can, okay. There's like, always one that I liked even more than the others. Yeah. Because, and I'm not saying this like present tense, but I'm just saying, like, I have liked people that have completely different personalities, sure. But there's always one that will stick out that I'm like, oh, I'm more gravitated towards you.
And I guess also, to her point, is also like, she grew up with both of them, and I think she just feels this like kinship to both of them, or like she feels like this like, oh, like there's a soft spot for both of them because she grew up with them. Any other guy, like if this would have been like any other two guys, I don't think we would be in this situation.
This is weird. No, this
is
weird.
Because also, how is it not a bigger, like, thing in her school? Like, in her college? Like, we're talking about she has already moved on to college. We are in college. Everybody has seen you with, like, both brothers. Or, like, heard something about you falling for this dude. Getting married with this dude. And then he has a brother that you've also, like, hooked up with.
I'm sorry.
How is that not, like, how are they not laughing at her?
Fully slept with one, dated him. They fully had a physical and emotional relationship. No, like, the full package. They break up for reasons, like, okay, valid. Like, they were going through a tough time.
Right.
Okay. And then not even 4 months after, you date his brother.
How is this not a bigger topic in the college?
No,
that would be circulating those
in the
snark
college,
pages.
in the family, in the family. And why is no one like, yo, Belly, like, that was a little weird.
You know, no one's calling her out.
Why
like,
everyone's
is no
just
one
like calling it out? Why is no one saying
it's
like,
so normal?
Maybe don't date his brother. Maybe date another guy. That's not. There's like, I don't know, his younger brother.
So many people out there. We're on like some Damon and Stefan type shit.
I'm so
right
sorry.
Now. No. Like, why are we on that? No. Like, I'm just so confused.
No.
As to why, like, nobody brings that up. Like, none of her friends in school are like, Belly girl, what are you doing
like
with
the love
brothers?
Triangle with the brothers is so weird now that
it's weird.
Like, how did we tolerate Damon and Stefan? Why are we tolerating Conrad and Jeremiah? I know. Why are we sleeping with the brothers?
The sleeping with the brothers is
crazy.
I understand. Maybe a side plot where it's like, oh, I think they're both cute. I've thought in the past they were both cute. But you know what? I ended up with one of them. Enough. Okay. Like, you ended up with that one brother. Cute. Family affair.
Family affair?
Fully hooking up with both of them?
That's crazy. That's, like, no, like. And then, no. And then you want to have slept with your brother-in-law. Keep it in the family, y'all.
No, that's no, but literally,
what the actual
and
fuck?
If you think of it, like, that is what happens, because she's about to marry this brother, but then she ends up with the other brother. Is that not awkward?
That's horrid.
Is that not awkward? Now you have to put up with your other so-called ex. Yeah. Literally, you're, like, he's an ex. Your brother-in-law is your ex now. Kill me. Like, I don't want to show up to any family event, like, if your ex is going to be there. What is that?
No, and it's also the same thing because, like, she's going to go back to Conrad, and Jeremiah will now be her brother-in-law, who is also her ex that she's also slept with and been engaged to.
That's what I'm saying. Is, like, it's just weird. It's just weird.
It's weird all around, and
this is, like, us fully ranting.
No, I don't like it. I also have to say, I love the parents. Like, I love Laurel and the dad. I want them to get back together so badly because I like them. I like them a lot. Now, I need to know how you feel about, like, Denise, Steven, Taylor, and, like, add Jeremiah into the mix too.
Okay. I'm laughing because I need
because
Steven
like
and Taylor back.
Oh, like, you're for sure. You're
I'm
like diehard.
You're
like, Staler.
I need them.
The Denise, Steven fan base is humongous. I found that the fan base for, like, Steven and Denise, huge. And everyone like hates Taylor. They're like, she's so toxic. They ruined her character.
I'm like, okay, we're introducing her, I guess maybe because like to give Jeremiah someone to fall back on, because he was already checking her out.
And Denise and Jeremiah.
When he ends up single,
Denise is too much of a baddie.
He was checking her out.
Okay, but Denise is too much of a baddie for Jeremiah. I'm sorry. She got that job. She got that body. So she got those curls.
So true. She's like above it.
She's above it.
It's
like,
fine.
She's a businesswoman.
I don't really care about either
Jeremiah
one of them.
can't handle all that.
Like I'm like, find your own storyline. Like this isn't the show for you. I want Stephen Taylor, which is a little controversial because they were cheating with each other.
I don't care.
On their partners.
I don't care.
I have to say,
it do not matter.
It didn't matter.
Listen, I do not.
I want to say also that if these were real people, I would not be thinking
please.
Okay, please. Like,
one thing about me and Cailyn is we do not condone cheating. That is my biggest, like, I will hate you for the rest of my life if I find out you cheated.
Like, we can't stand.
We can't stand. That is like
we don't condone
deal breaker. Okay. Now, it's television. This is fiction. Right? These two people, they're like cheating on their boyfriend, their partners that like we never have not seen. Yeah, they could be fake for all I know. Right. You know, but they just keep going back to each other, and like, yeah, it was toxic. Okay, I'm not saying it's not toxic. I want them back together. You know what I mean? Same. Dare I say, I really like Rain. Rain is plays Taylor. I really like her acting this season for some reason. And everyone's like hating on it. But when she was in the hospital, I was like, I love that. And also she looks very normal to me. Like she's very human. I feel like she's the most human out of all of them. Like literally. Like I don't feel like she's acting. But also just like in the show too, like her arc. Yeah. I low-key feel bad for her. I'm like, the way she deserves someone, at least I think like she's had to put up with so much with her mom. Yes. And her whole storyline, I'm like, she is fully giving up going to like her dream. An internship that could like lead her to her. For her mom. And she's paying for her mom, using money out of her own account. I cried. To put up with her mom. I cried. Because it makes me sad whenever a kid has to like be the parent. Mm-hmm. I just need Belly to get her shit together and be like, oh, I like Conrad. The wedding is not happening. We're getting there. We are getting there. She's finally starting to realize. That tub? Oh, girl. The wound cleaning scene, bro. Oh, girl. I was about to say her shoulder wasn't the only thing wet. Why was I gonna say that? Okay, facts. Literally facts. That's did we see her? Did we see her? The sexiest Conrad has ever looked. Because why do we love seeing men like injured and like weak? Like, pining for your love and affection. Only you can fix him. Only you can fix him. I don't know. I've seen so many tweets being like, I would have made Jeremiah an uncle. No, everyone was like rooting for them to kiss. Like everyone was like, no. The way I was praying that she was gonna kiss him. I know. I was like, do it, kiss each other, please. It needed to be done later. It needed to be done. Come on, like Conrad Belly needs to get his shit fucking together. No, I know. Conrad, you need to be a bad person for once. Like Belly is always stirring up shit and doing fuck ass shit, and the one time we're rooting for her to like fuck some shit up is when she doesn't. And I'm like, Belly, come on, do it for the plot. Do it for all of us. Come on, girl. Kiss your man's brother. Come on, dude, do it. But I do want to say I love the way Jenny Han like infuses Easter eggs and like does little things in her show. Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, you could so tell this is like, you can't forget she's an author. You know, she's an author. I think it's really lovely. Like she's a literary girly, and I think she uses a lot of like she references The Great Gatsby, which I loved that Easter egg, and she puts Easter eggs from her other books as well, and like other parts of the series. I love it. And she makes her music herself. Her music, so she writes down the songs that she wants like in the script, and I think that's so beautiful because that's how I think too. I'm like, oh, there's a song that correlates with this, you know? So I love that that's how her brain works. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just need Jenny Han to direct all of the episodes actually, because my favorite was the one that she, I loved the one that she directed, and I loved the most recent one, just the end, but I loved the one she directed with the peaches and stuff. Oh, I did not think the peach scene was weird. If anything, I was like, yeah. I didn't think it was weird either. I've been watching this girl on TikTok. I followed her since like season 6 of Love Island. You know, Tina. Tina. Love Tina. Girl. I repost a lot of her videos. She's so funny. Love Tina. Yeah, I look forward to all her videos, Abby and Tina's videos.
Every week.
I love it.
It's the day after.
Because I always agree with her, you know? And I love her genuine, like...
the literal leader of Conrad Nation. Like,
she literally rides for Bonrad. Like, we ride at dawn. She hates Jeremiah more than anyone else. I love it.
That's pretty much, I think, in pop culture world... Oh, speaking of Love Island, because you did bring up Love Island.
Oh, tell me.
Janae and Kenny. That was a big thing.
Ooh, guys.
That was a really
Janae and
big
Kenny
thing.
Listen, that was pretty unexpected for me. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty unexpected. Here's the thing. I didn't watch the Villa show, Beyond the Villa. Mm-hmm. Like, I haven't caught up, so I don't know if it was like showing that. But I did not think like, oh, these two are gonna break up anytime soon, because I thought they were still like tight.
Right.
That just goes to show you. But also,
yeah,
that's so fucked. And I'm so glad that Janae stood on business. And I
just think it was like so, not that, I guess for me it wasn't that out of left field, because I also was watching the show. Mm-hmm. But while watching the show, there was conversations leading up to like some inevitable downfall.
Right. I've seen
where
those
it
moments.
Was like, that's a little weird.
Right.
And even like PPG was like asking her questions, and she was like, yeah, I just think it's a little weird too. And she was feeling off about it. Mm-hmm. But even like from before, like from Love Island and stuff, that was like her man. That was Issa's man.
Literally thought like, Kenny was the best.
Yeah.
Lo and behold,
that
he was not a prince.
Us.
He was a rat. I just
always thought there was like some... No, yeah, let it out. I just think there was always like something a little bit off. It might be that I am very used to like stone cold behavior where it's like that person's giving nothing, and I would every time I would see her with him, I was like, she is so energetic and full of life. Like, Janae is such a personality. Like, she has such a big personality. And then when she was with Kenny, it was like he would be so serious all the time. Like, in all of their content, like, he's like not even smiling. He says like 2 words. Mm-hmm. In the show, like Beyond the Villa, he says like he barely has a personality. Remember, people in the villa used to be like, like sometimes we'll see his personality come out, but then other times it's like he's very like mellow, and he's very like no thoughts behind those eyes. And then I don't like, just watching him like that, I was like, he's kind of like boring. Like, he's not interested. He almost seemed like uninterested. Well, and I don't know if that like just like triggered something in my brain where I was like, yes, like I know what they're talking about, like that seeming like uninterested or like bored with the other person. And I'm like, I hate that for Janae. Like, I just hate that. I was surprised that all the Love Island, well, for the most part, the Love Island people were like unfollowed and like, no, they backed coming. Yeah, they were like coming for him, right? Which, like, period, I too would come for a man's neck if he ever did that shit to you. Yeah, like did one of their best friends dirty. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. But I was just shocked because I was like, oh, everyone's involved in this. Like, that's what, you know? I think what was so like what made it so big. Such a yeah because literally everyone was just posting their messages from their stories and being like, period, like that's my girl, don't fuck with her. I have to say and like adding him. I know. Yeah, no, I love Leah. Like, I love Leah so much because she loves her man and her man loves her, and I want them to get married so badly. Yes, like, it's like a parasocial relationship that I have with them because I'm like, I want y'all to be so happy. I know. I wish y'all the best. And I genuinely think that they're gonna like be together. I don't know why. They just make so much sense when I see them. I'm like, anyway. Leah was like, delete this off your Instagram and delete take my man off your page, you rat. And I was like, she was like, delete my man off your page, you clout demon. Like, where did that come from? That. No, that's what I love about her. Like, I love it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I love when people support their partners like so much. She was like, get him off your page, you disgusting man. Like, he does not want to be associated with you. It's crazy. But apart from pop culture, I think that's like everything that we wanted to just talk about because it's been on our minds, and we've also been in the pop culture world, and we've wanted to discuss. Tell us about your retreat, because we did mention she went on a retreat. So now you're going to tell us the details.
So I call it my wellness retreat. Again, it wasn't actually a retreat. I just went on a trip. And
please, like, no mushrooms were taken.
No.
It's not that type of retreat.
It was not that type of retreat.
In a way,
it was
other stuff was taken. I'm kidding.
Yes.
But, like, it was. You did learn so much.
Okay? Yes. It was a fun trip. I'm glad that I went. I feel like I explored many things that I hadn't been able to explore here in Miami. And I also...
That's what I was getting at when I said new things were taken. I meant, like, new experiences were had. Okay? Like, that made you... That's why I was saying, like, you learned a lot.
New experiences.
Like, not stuff was taken.
Right.
Not in that way.
Right.
I'm talking about, like,
new experiences.
You coming to realizations.
Right.
Okay.
Well, first and foremost, my first realization was that I want to move away, which we already did an episode on this of, like, I think it was called It's Time to Pack Our Bags, because I feel like we have talked about this, and my feelings, I was, like, listening back to that one. My feelings and thoughts and all that stuff that I discussed on that episode, still valid. Yeah. I just think now I actually feel like I have, like, a plan and, like, it's more realistic. And before, I would be so scared to move. I was like, no, like, I can't do it, blah, 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 blah. But, like, no one's gonna, like, do it for you, you know? So, like, if you want to do it, just, like, create a plan for it. Let's discuss finances. Like, that's how I'm talking to my brain.
Yeah.
And make it happen, you know? Anywho, so I kind of want to move away. And I keep just bringing up that Mel Robbins audio that she's like, move somewhere in your 20s. You know?
It's always, yeah. Because if not now, when?
Exactly.
It's like peak time.
I think it is, because eventually, like, I am going to have a family, I'm going to have this job, and you're, like, kind of settled down and you're building your life from there. Whereas now I'm like, okay, I have time to explore, I have time to move around. And
I mean, there's always that, like, option to move back, like, in anything. Like, if you end up not liking it, like, there's always that option.
Yes.
So I also, like, did have that conversation that one time when I was at the dentist and I met this lady in the waiting room, and she fully, I think I mentioned it, like, for a very brief portion of one episode, but she fully was, like, telling me about her children moving away and, like, living in about our age, I would say. And she was like, you have to do it when you're young, like, do it. I'm advocating for you to move when you're young, because, like, yeah, it's scary watching your kid, like, go off, but it's also, like, so beautiful. Like, you're figuring out so many new things, and now's the time to do it. Like, she was saying the same thing.
I couldn't agree more, because I want to move, but I've also realized, I don't know if your parents are also like this, guys, but my mom, I feel like she sacrificed, like, so much of her, I don't want to say youth, but I feel like, her youth, like, working and, like, building a life for her kids, that now, like, I get to enjoy all of this. And then she never got to travel, she never got to move to the places she wanted to move to. And she tells me, like, now at her age, and, like, she'll talk to me and she's like, you have to go, because not that she wants me to go, but she's just like, you have to travel, you have to move, because,
like, to do what she wasn't able to do.
Yes. And she's just like, she just never pictured that she would be getting to travel the world and eventually move to where she wants to go, like, ever. And now that she's doing it, she's like, wow, I wish I could have done this when I was younger. And I think that's why I'm like, I have to. Like, does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Because, like, my mom tells me, and I'm like, I have to do it. But I also feel it now. And so when I was in New York, I was like, should I move here? And I know it's so, like, crazy, because you're like, okay, that's the most expensive city you possibly think of.
Literally the most possibly expensive place.
Everyone's like, it's so unsafe, it's dirty. I've heard all the cons, y'all. I've heard all the cons. But tell me why everyone I know is moving to New York.
I've seen many like things happening in New York recently.
Why is everyone moving to, like, suddenly everyone in my life is like, oh yeah, I'm moving to New York, and I'm like, okay, like,
the signs.
Is that should I join? Like, I've looked into California, I've looked into Spain, which, y'all, I'm gonna be a Spanish citizen. I'm so excited. You'll see when I eventually move over there. I'm gonna be so happy. But anyway, I've been thinking about all the different places. I've even thought of moving in Miami, but I'm like, it's so expensive here too. And I just like, you know, when you're like, why would I move like out?
Especially like when you have family
and like here. And I like my home, and like it's nice. It's like so many different things. So I was like, okay, I think I just want to experience something where I am alone. And I know that's kind of weird because it's like, why would you want to struggle or like be challenged or anything like that? But I think it's just so I can know, like I can experience it, because I've never been alone. And I feel very much in a bubble. And when I was there, I felt very confident, one, and two, I felt like, figure it out for yourself. You were able to
make your own decisions.
Yeah, and I just felt really good. And I'm not saying that I would forever if I moved elsewhere, but hey, it's a change in your life. Way, it's an experience. And I think I just need a little bit of a change. I went like on a bender of sorts, and I don't recommend it. I actually hated it. It was actually horrible.
This is where I say our summers were very different.
No, yeah, like I mean, apart
from the romance of it all, because I have not had a single.
Cailyn says romance, like if it's like I'm like in this like whirlwind like love affair. It's not.
Okay, it's not like a whirlwind love affair. Y'all, I'm talking about like in general, like an ounce, a morsel. I have not gone on a single date this year.
I will say, y'all, and I'm just gonna say this because he was a character in the in like an episode before this. When I was in New York, a character from like way back, like I'm talking like college days, okay?
Oh my god, that's so true.
Hit me up. And you know when you think someone like completely forgot about you, and you're just like, wow, like sometimes you think about them, or you'll still have them on Instagram, and you're like, damn, like, what's up I remember where did you go? Oh, what a time that was. Like also it's like kind of weird.
I always come back.
And then I'm like, you know when you're like, I think they still kind of are into me. All for it to be true, like for like
you said confirmed.
I was like, oh yeah, you haven't forgotten about me. Okay, interesting. So that happened while I was there, and I was like, wow, like this is crazy. And I just wanted to say, I'll let you know what happens with that, but nothing really came out of it, because again, like I if I don't like it, I don't do it.
And I was never like a major character.
Never a major character. Could have been. I was. Do you remember how like obsessed I was with him? Yeah. Cailyn remembers. Yeah. I was actually obsessed with him, and I'm thinking now, like, why, girl? Like,
it didn't even last very long, but well, whatever. It's fine.
Anyway,
it's fine.
I think it was just nice, like that. I don't know. I was kind of feeling myself when I was in New York. It was kind of cool. But anyway, next thing, back to my story of like being on this, like going on this bender. I don't recommend it. It wasn't fun, but I had never experienced that like bus, club, another club, no sleep. Yeah. And I literally, it's not for me, but that's been like my last 4 weeks, and I'm like reaping what is that called? The consequences? Yeah. Or what is it? Is that the saying?
Like I am. You are suffering.
I'm suffering. I'm literally suffering. Like it's like, woo, you're having fun, but then I'm suffering. Right. And I don't recommend it. I'm not about benders, and I will be staying. September is gonna be like my wholesome grandma era. I really want that to be for me. But we'll see.
She's stepping into the wholesome grandma. Wholesome. Is that wholesome grandma era for my season.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing.
No, but like that is who I am.
You never know if that'll actually play out for me, because
she says one thing.
I'm like, you know what? Because I just think YOLO. Like any single time someone's like, but Isa, and then I'm like, bitch, you only live once, and I get this crazy FOMO. I get this crazy like, you're so right, and then I do it.
I was gonna say, do we think it's YOLO or sometimes just not being able to say no to people?
So like, okay, clock it. I have a really hard time not listening to others' opinions, and I let their opinions like cloud mine. I feel like a lot of the things that I regret now, it's because I was like, oh, I listened to other people. Yeah. And again, like I'm still sitting with those consequences, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I really don't know how you've been doing it. I will check her location at a random time, and it's like that. Literally
here, there, and everywhere.
Like no, I'll literally
except for home.
wake up early. Like, I'm talking about I wake up early and I'll check your location's like somewhere, not at your house. And I'm like,
oh yeah. Yeah, you're
and
like,
I'm like,
what are
it's
you
like
doing?
6 a.m.
Yeah.
Where are we at, girl?
We're pulling all-nighters. You guys, let me actually I'm going to craft an episode and give you a little story time, but
she went to New York. She came back
another trip. Emerged. I just really came back a new person. I was like, okay, everything that I said I wanted, I can achieve. Maybe it's about my environment. Maybe it's that I feel a certain way when I'm back at home. I thought about like how I am when I'm home and when I'm not home. And so many people have told me sometimes it's good to be away from home and like not even just away from your family or anything like that, just from your usual like routine. I feel very like in my bubble, like in a bubble, I swear. And so when I went to New York, I sort of experienced all these things that I've been wanting to do. I've been saying I want to experience, or I felt, or I thought of. And then I was just surrounded by people that were very motivated and inspiring. And I also met a lot of strangers and I had so many interesting conversations with them that I was like, wow, okay, like this is so like I don't know, I loved it. And also I had a little like sign from the universe that I loved it, and it just felt like I was like meant to be there when I was meant to be there. And I also have to say, like, I went with one of my really great friends, Dorian, and we had so many conversations, and I've realized like I just felt like a lot of the things that I haven't achieved or feel like I can't achieve, I always tie back to here for some reason. I don't understand. And that got me thinking. And then I got home and I made a life plan. So I just have to say, like, I just felt like everything that happened in New York happened for a reason. Like good, bad, the benders, the bad parts, like horrible. And if you guys want to know more about my actual experience in New York, like full story time, let me know. I've got the Rex. I've got literally day by day. Imagine when I met up with Cailyn to like talk, we were like talking for 5 hours, or at least I was talking her ear off for 5 hours.
No,
and she was just
we had like plans to do other stuff that day. That did not happen.
There was so much to be said. So I guess I'm just glad that I went. I feel like it was very much needed. I am all for taking a little break from home and heading somewhere else. I know some people say that's a bad thing because you can't run away from your problems, but I also would argue that it's nice to gain some perspective when you don't have everything, like your environment kind of not haunting you, but kind of is a lot to be surrounded by. So it was good for me, and I'm glad that it all happened, and I had so much fun, and I think that's the most important part. And I feel like I'm in a better place. Like the second I got home, I was already looking at like master's programs. I was looking for jobs. I was looking, I'm finishing work, and I'm like still like looking for other jobs. And I'm also applying for internships. And like, it was like a good, like, girl, I don't know. I felt like I got slapped over the head. Like it was something like,
no, truly,
hit over the head. Yeah.
That's
and
how
I woke up
from the outside too. Like just seemed like just a different you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's just more of like I don't feel so like dreadful, dare I say. I just feel like everything is possible. I just have to actually make it happen for myself and plan. Right. And yeah.
Like actions to words. I don't know if that's a phrase, but like putting
words into action.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Like putting words into action.
You got it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically sticking to it, and also believing in myself a little bit more, and not being so hard on myself, and also doing what I want, right?
Because I feel like I don't, but I will say
with like the not believing in myself enough. Like that's been a theme.
It's a theme
this summer.
I will say I realized like how bad my people pleasing like behavior is. Even when I was in New York, I was like, the fuck, like it's just so bad. Like, girl, it's okay to say no, and it's also okay to like not be okay with what everyone else thinks. Do you know what I mean? Like to say what's on your mind, and just because it's like different than what other people are thinking or what you should be doing, it's not necessarily a bad thing. But I just always feel this like doom over it. So when I came back, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try not to do that. It's just so many things of like, I'm gonna try not to do this. I'm going to try to be more direct. I'm going to try to, you know, commit to something. I'm going to try my best to achieve this goal. I'm going to try to budget better. I'm going to, like, this is me trying. This is me trying. Basically. Yeah. That's literally me.
I don't know. I've had a different summer.
Yeah.
I mean, I've also very much, like, as I was saying, like, common theme this summer is just like struggling to believe in yourself, because there's just a lot of things that I'm very interested in right now, and I don't know where to start with any of it, where I'm like, it's a little overwhelming, but at the same time I'm like, not really. Like, I have this belief that things are going to work out for me and stuff. I just have trouble, like, really believing in my abilities. And not to say that I don't think I have anything, like, special going for me or anything, like I don't think I'm that talented or anything. Of it, yeah. But, like, to say that I have, like, a definitive talent in comparison to other people, I'm like, that's where I struggle for myself, where it's, like, hard for me to say, like, oh, I'm good at this one thing, or I'm really good at this, because I truly think that, like, the stuff that I'm good at, quote unquote, like, other people can do just as good or better. So I've been struggling with this, like, belief of, and it's, like, mainly, like, job wise, and, like, just, like, not how I present myself or anything, because I do think that when I, like, put my mind to something, I get the job done to, like, the best of my ability.
You do.
But just in general, when I have to, like, try to go for something that I want, or, like, if I have to pitch myself for something that I want, that's when I start to get really, like, not super confident in myself, because I'm like, there are other people that probably are doing this better or have studied that, and so they can say that they have better experience, like, better, like, knowledge on this than I do. And then I start to second guess myself. So I've just, like, been struggling with this whole, like, what is it that I like career wise, and trying to find a path for myself.
Same.
While also still, like, doing, like, trying to make money and trying to sustain myself.
To sustain ourselves. Listen,
it's so
I feel like with the you believing in yourself, whenever you go into those situations, you have to be like, not like, they want me, like, and I'm gonna tell them why. And you, first of all, you're more than capable of anything. Just because someone has, like, oh, this, that, and the other, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna get hired. Yeah, you never know.
It's so true. Yeah. No, it's true. You never know.
And you can't worry about that, like, oh, if they don't hire, or like, oh, these other people. It's like, you just can't go into it with that. And I know it's probably just like, you're second guessing or anxiety, or like overthinking the situation. But in order to, like, move forward and actually believe in yourself, you have to. Yeah. You have to be like,
I know, you really have to just throw yourself out there, like, throw yourself into the deep end, which we're trying to do little by little. And like, there's steps that are being taken. The
thing that you said of, like, oh, I don't know where to start, I think just, like, with one of them. Like, what I did was I took a quiz, because I was like, okay, let's see what's out there.
Career aptitude test.
I'm
dead serious. I was watching a show the other day where someone was taking, I forgot what show it was, and someone was taking a career aptitude test, and I was like, me as well.
Bro, like, it's literally giving Divergent. I was like, which one am I in? Which one am I in? And I was like, okay. So I started, like, looking through all these careers, and I was like, oh, okay, let's see which one makes the most money and all this stuff. And that's how I sort of ended up where I'm at right now. And I'm just taking it like, okay, I'm going to explore this path before moving into other stuff.
Yeah, and also, like, you will actually not know if you end up liking something unless you try it.
I know. And also,
like, you're not committed fully.
But also, I think that you have to see it through and see if it's something that works for you, and also make sure that aligns with, like, your goals right now. So that's why I made a list. Like, what are my goals? Okay, this job, if I'm going for it, does that help me get to where I want to be? Yes or no? So that's how I'm literally I'm working it out, like, if you're explaining it to a child, basically. Like, I'm literally drawing lines.
No, because
it's connect the dots for me. It's
literally that. It's like us figuring life out for the first time, and it's having to make decisions, and you're kind of, like, forced out of this, like, comfortable position that you were once in, because, like, when you're in school and, like, that's all you do and that's how you spend your time.
Yeah.
Now you're, like, forced out into, like, just trying to figure out who you are and, like, what it is that you want to be doing with your time, and, like, how you're spending your time. And I hope that I'm spending my time, like, not in a wasteful manner.
I understand you.
Can only hope that like every day that I'm doing something towards something productive.
Yeah.
But sometimes it just doesn't feel like that. And I'm like, I wish I could be doing more. Or I guess like in other people's eyes, I want it to look like I'm working towards something and I'm not just like sitting around, because that's what a lot of my time feels like, where it's like it's such an unknown and it's like you don't really see the behind the scenes of like what it takes to get there. You don't just like in like a snap of a finger have your like dream job. Like there's so much that goes behind it, and then you have to figure out the logistics, like literally the logistics of like, okay, I'm interested in this, but now I've never studied that. So now what? And then
we learn.
Yeah.
We learn.
It's just been a process. That's
No,
been my summer. It's been like trying to figure out like my work situation, what it is that I want to do. But I also feel like
we live this life together.
We literally are like in the same era.
Continue.
And just like also like tapping into myself. Yeah. Like knowing who I am and like being able to be.
I really like that you said like who I am, because for me, I feel like after like these weeks, I kind of don't really care as much anymore, because I think it was actually Carrie Bradshaw. Shout out Carrie Bradshaw.
Yeah, you were living in your little...
No, I know. And I got like an edit of like, I don't know exactly what she said, but I think it's like people are constantly going to figure out who they are, and we always change. Yeah. So I feel like it's weird that I spend so much time being so concerned over who I am, when it's like, let me discover these new interests that I have. It's like, I don't really care that much about, like, it sounds bad, but it's like, I would rather focus on like, okay, let's think of my career. I feel like I spend so much time on how others would perceive me and like my persona, like my aesthetic, what's my vibe. I don't care. Like literally I do not care, because I am so worried about my future. Like I am so much like, actually I'm thinking about life, serious stuff, where I'm like, okay, if you don't like who I am, bye. Like if I do not care. I'm trying to figure it out.
Like it has to be something that
it's
like
not my main focus right now.
You want for yourself, and then just trying to feel confident.
Like, I'm trying to discover who I am, and that's what it is. Not really decide like this is who I have to be. Like, because again, like I was so in my head over how others saw me that I had to be like that aesthetic. Yeah. Ew. But it's true. Guilty.
We all struggle with it.
I know. But yeah, I'm in that same boat as you, where it's like figuring life out. So are we gonna move? Like, what do you think?
Are we gonna move? Only time will tell. Like, you'll be finding out with us, because we actually
with us.
report all of our findings and all of our experiences on here.
We do. But we do.
It interests us like very greatly. Very much. Because we do think it would be a good experience for us.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of the things that happen in our lives, we don't really talk about on the podcast, at least for me. Like I've been keeping it very, because I'm like, do you guys want to hear about it? One, but two, also I feel like it's too soon to say. Like, is that weird that I say that? I feel like it's like too soon. Like I want to like announce this, or I want to like say it when I'm like, okay, I've got the full story, or I've got all the tea, I've got all the information. So that's how I feel. So time will tell.
Time literally tells with us.
But I have had a good summer. Yeah. I have had a good summer. It's been a summer of like ups and downs. The beginning part was definitely weird for me, but I got to experience a lot of the things that I said I wanted to experience in the summer episode. And also, I haven't taken a look at this yet, but when it was the beginning of the year, we made these little vision boards. And in the back of the vision board, I wrote from top to bottom like a list of things that I want to do. It's like a bucket list for the year. And I wrote it the day of, and then I thought to myself, damn, I wonder how many I can't remember a single thing I wrote on there. Maybe I remember one thing that I wrote on there, but I cannot remember anything else. And I do wonder if any of those things have been scratched off, because I literally said that this summer I was going to do a lot of stuff I wanted to do. Yeah. So only time will tell as well.
I know.
But I've had great experiences. I think I've been meeting so many new people, which is another thing. But I've also come to realize like the kinds of people that I work really well with, and then that I don't mesh with. And what else? Also, just figuring out like career stuff. I think it's getting a little more serious Like, it's something that I want more. Like, I'm sort of chasing after it. So
yeah, like same goes with the podcast.
Yeah,
because I consider this like as part of our work. So like just trying to
it's
figure
very
all of it out. Yeah, it's like trying to figure it all out
and make it what we want it to be,
right?
You know,
I have one random update.
Oh, wait, tell me.
It's so stupid. It's like so apart from like we're getting introspective and stuff, and I'm like, wait, I said in my I don't know if this was on my vision board, which I hung up my vision board in my room recently because I saw it behind some stuff, and I was like, no, I need to put it like I need to pin it up.
These vision boards were a good idea, bro, because I'd be thinking about them.
Literally, like I have to look at it.
Yeah.
And yeah, off of the vision board, like low-key, a lot of the stuff has happened, and I'm like, this vibe is like that's kind of what we're envisioning for the year. But besides that, my one random update is that I wanted to I've been practicing my flexibility and trying to stretch.
Hello?
Because I'm just reminded when I stretch, I just think of like ballet, and I just think it's so beautiful and graceful, and I want to be graceful. Like in everything I do, I want to be poised. Like I want to be elegant.
That is so
you know what
cute.
I mean?
Yes, I do.
So I've been stretching. Like that's such a random update.
Stretching. I love it.
I've been stretching.
Let's stretch.
No, literally,
get
like
our flexibility back.
My goal
no, I would
was
love that.
to get my splits. Like I was like, I
Did
really
you get your
want to get my splits. So I don't have my left one yet, but I do have my right one.
Wow.
And I was like, this is such progress for me. Like I stretch every day.
Yeah.
And like I don't falter. Like I am determined, and I'm trying.
Oh my god.
To get like my straddle.
You know, please do the 34-35 in front of me.
No,
can you
literally?
On it? You know what
I can literally do my split now. Like I've been stretching every day, and I was like, it was like so close all the time, and then one random day I was like, all right, we're gonna try it, because every time I go, or like anytime I work out, I also stretch at the end, and I literally could do it, and I was like, wait, like
I love this.
I said I wanted my split, so I'm like this close to getting my left one, and I'm just hoping that I think like maybe give it 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
And I'll have both of them.
Wow. That's so
kind
funny.
Of progress, like more physical progress.
I guess this is like a physical progress for me. I am excited to actually start working. Like I know we were like saying, oh, we're gonna go to
like
in the beginning. Yeah. No. It's happening, y'all.
It's literally
actually happening. Because when I came back from New York, I was like, oh, I'm so excited to work out. I have this like vision of myself. Like, does that happen to you where you see your body differently, like the way you want it to be? Okay. That's me.
That's like what we're working towards.
That is what I'm working towards,
image
you guys.
That we have in our head.
No, because I thought to myself, I was like, you know what I want for my birthday? Like, for like as a gift, like to myself. I want a fat ass.
I want a fat ass. Like, okay.
That is what I'm going to give myself.
The only person that can do that is yourself.
Literally me. Or Dr. Miami, but mine's a little bit less expensive. Anywho, that's what I'm gifting myself, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but also I just think it's gonna be so cool. Like
it feels good.
I love to see it.
I know to see it. We're on our fitness era.
We're like
wellness,
genuinely, I'm telling you guys,
leveling up.
Sometimes we think not a lot of change is happening, but a lot of change has happened in our lives.
Yeah, so true.
Yes, especially like I think I'm hard on myself when I say like, oh, not a lot has happened, but it's literally giving that theme song from Big Mouth. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but truly, like on the outside, like you think, like we, at least from our POV, we're like, oh, it feels like the same thing, or like we're not progressing. So much is going on, even like so much is going on, and like heads.
I like what you said, like it's one day at a time where you're working towards your goals, and it's like obviously it's not that nothing's gonna happen overnight, but I feel like you can't expect anything to happen overnight. You have to constantly work towards it. So
right,
I think that's what we're doing right now.
We're taking it all serious.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed our episode. We just wanted to like catch you guys up on where we've been, because a month is crazy.
Yeah, like, just to jump into like a random episode would be kind of weird. So I just wanted to like fill you guys in. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's episode. If you want to keep up with us, please be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at fulltimedaughterpod.
Wow,
guys, damn,
that's pretty good.
I didn't think I was gonna
for the first
remember,
time back.
But yeah. I'm kind of making up for the intro. And please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our episodes.
Make sure to also follow, rate, and review the podcast. We love reading your reviews, and also just any DMs, like anything that you want to tell us. DMs are open, comments are open.
Seriously, let us know what you want to hear about, because we've had quite the summer, and
we just want to talk about stuff that people are interested in. You know what I mean? Like we need the feedback. So start conversations in the comments.
Okay, that's pretty much
always
all.
Here.
Thanks so much for listening.
We'll see you in our next episode because
it's a full-time job at this point. I wasn't gonna forget that one.
That's like cemented.
That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. We ate that.
Beautiful.